Okay, so if you got your F1s and your F2 genetics within this pheasant, this really takes the berry. I am telling you. This is one of the that I didn't ever consider, and I should have much more earlier. Is there, fostering chicks with the games hens, the game hen, the wild, not the wild, but yeah, you can, not the bantam, but generally the good sitting hens are your silkies and your coaches. Okay, well, they're much like more like a fluffy pet. You can do what you want. You can transfer them around, and they'll sit like definitely. You can give them a new nest. They'll keep sitting. They'll sit on rocks. They'll sit on golf balls, and you can maintain them and put some eggs in them. I want to skip that part. There's a chicken out there, the game chicken, that fighting chicken, that, and I'm not into that sport. I can't really condone or see anything involved in that. I'm not into it at all. But it is a bird that is bred very extremely aggressive towards to have these cockfights. Well, we all know about that. I'm not into it. But it's amazing what genetics can do because there's a hen involved. And this hen retains her broody ability. And she is a fantastic bird. She is aggressive, she is defensive, and sometimes actually some of these hens actually have got spurs. I mean, they don't really attack you, but you can have them in large numbers, and they lay a consistent amount of eggs. But as mothers, wow, they are really great. So the step is that what you do with what I'm talking about is you got your perfectly genetically developed egg with your F1s and your F2s and your F3 genetics in your pheasant eggs, what I'm talking about now. You can give them the eggs, they will hatch them, and they will raise them. Okay, you have to do all of your stuff. You have to know all of the stuff I told you about before. I'm just giving you a very fast overview on this. And especially as she's been free ranging and she's out there and she's been going and she's done this for a while and she comes back to the coops and everything. She's going to take your baby F1s and your F2s and your F3s out in the field. After she hatches in your clutch. She can hatch maybe, because the eggs are smaller, maybe 14. If you've got a few of them in the incubators, you can give her a couple of extra chicks at that moment. It's like I'm trying to say, this is very labor intensive. You got to pay attention to everything at a time. She'll start running with them chicks. And these chicks have less contact with humans, which is an extra bonus with the genetics you already put into them, and she'll start running the field, and she'll start going. And you could probably, prior to that time, give her little ribbits of corn, and maybe your neighbor knows she flies across the dirt road over there, and she's over there, and huge, far-ranging chicken. She's always back in that coop. But she's going to take your little chicks with your F1s with her because they've been imprinted on her as soon as day one. And she is an aggressive hen. And I don't have no problem with that because with the way the situation is out there, everything wants your babies. And if you've got an extra defensive hen that can give that advantage, and these birds get the experience within the natural wild, what better way is there? I just want to introduce an experience here. Is that like sometimes you can, you know, when she's doing it, and I'm not going to say you got to be around. You got to make sure everything's going okay. You got to get up in the morning. You got to be there at night, and keep your all of your live traps for predators 24/7. Coons, raccoons, saying the same word twice, possums, you gotta keep it under control, and this is not gonna give you an entire edge, and keep hammering that till these things, till your F1s and your F2s and F3s get established in the fields. Basically, this is all will fall into place if you. It does, and but this advantage of this hen is super. I mean, when your chick should be becoming so wild, and when she comes in and she calls them and everything, and you walk up to her and all her chicks flushing, you figure, well, my God, the world's coming to an end, and they're out there and they're calling and all that kind of thing, and I failed at my project. No, you haven't. You are actually right on the job. Just walk away, and you're all alone. She'll call right back in. But that type of behavior that those chicks demonstrate was genetically what you want into them for the future. Okay? Let me say that again. When these birds flush and they scatter, the mother knows where they are and they will answer each other. You know, it's not like you disrupted something and caused this, you know, a problem within their family. No. It's exactly what they do in their survival units. And you're right on board. Okay, you're right there. It's amazing. But you got to keep your predator control down. If you got to this level, you're on the right thing. Remember, relax, learn from every possible experience you have while you're doing this, and you never know everything, and the more you do, the more you learn, the more you read, the better you are, and yeah, don't let it become an obsession, but your memory is your only book. But if you do take good notes and pay attention, sometimes you can put these, because your basic books out there are basically your farm-raised strains, but you actually get out in the wild, it's trial and error every step of the way, and it's a learning experience, and it's a survival, I guess, of the fittest. I hate that word because but if something's not out there, it doesn't have a survival. This is survival of the fittest chance. Okay? So you're constantly fighting elements all the time, and it also does include the weather. And in some years, you're going to have more rainfall than others, and in your drier times, you're probably going to be more successful. But keep pounding back on the predators until you can get these things established. Persistence, and but that damn game chicken, man, it's a remarkable bird for doing this what I explained. It is unbelievable. She can get you a start in that area. I'm not saying that's the only way to do that. It's an experience that may give you some deeper thoughts and to develop better ideas, and it is phenomenal. What else can I tell you?